tell me that. They don't come to my office. Hey, coach, by the way, I trust this guy. You see it. You see it. How do you see it? You see it on film. You see it when I ask, hey, Cece, what do you got here? Coach, we're going to go triple 45. Man, if he starts, then, man, he's guessing now, right? So that's what we do in the classroom. And that's how you gain that trust. But they're both doing great. They're workers. Yes, they're very talented, but they are 5-star workers, and that's what makes them special.
You were down to 6 scholarship offensive linemen at one point last year.
Yeah.
How do you feel the depth has improved in this group?
Well, it's gotten better. The depth's gotten better. You've got CC, you've got Samson, you've got Antonio, you've got Matt Lee, and you've got Javion. So right there, you've got 5 guys. So right there, you've got depth, right? We're still waiting for Frankie Tinilau to come. We're still waiting for Bruno Kinsler to show up. So that'll be awesome. So the depth is better, but you know what? The season hasn't started yet, right? So there's at some point you're going to have some attrition. It's our job to make sure that those guys that are behind them are prepared to know what to do, why to do it, and how to do it, and be able to do it like that, be able to do it fast. So it is what it is. It is what it is, and we just keep working every day. But it's nice. It's nice to have some depth right now.
In your experience, how many true freshmen have you had start?
Oh, so me personally, right? I had one start at Oregon, and it was pretty special. Right, and then I had one start at Marshall, which was pretty special. I had one start at FIU, which was pretty special. Coach Cristobal had a few start for him when he was here at Miami. Before, as the offensive line coach, Coach Cristobal had a couple guys start for him at Alabama. And it kind of changes now. These kids come in so much more advanced and prepared. And someone like Francis and Samson, they're always working. Francis went to IMG, so he had his offensive line coach there, Lee Grimes. He was the offensive line coach at the University of Charlotte. He was the offensive line coach at Kansas at a time, and at a time he was the offensive line graduate assistant and analyst at Texas A&M. So he brought those guys some more advanced level skill and training, right? So CC was a little bit ahead from that standpoint, right? And then Samson, hell, he became famous, Twitter famous for all his drills. Man, that guy, he drilled on a daily basis. What he did was he took my drills, he took the drill of all those offensive line coaches that were recruiting him, and he took the best out of those drills and he created his own little drill progression, right? So he's advanced from that way, But when they're out there, here's the deal: when they're out there for Francis, I'm not thinking, oh, he's a freshman. No, I'm not thinking, hey, Jalen Rivers a junior. No, they're just players, right? So if Francis is running with the ones, I expect him to be able to do what someone running with the ones needs to be doing. I don't cut him any slack, right? And he's swimming. Man, he's swimming, and he's swimming fast. He's not drowning. He keeps swimming to the point where he's swimming with the other guys, And he's one of his greatest gifts that he's got is he's got like a sixth sense. He sees things. He sees things without you as a coach having to tell him. And that's a gift. And Penei Sewell had it, and CeCe's got it. I'm not saying they're the same player, but he's got that. Where he'll see, hey, Francis, why'd you do that? Well, coach, I saw him. Oh, how the heck did he see that? But he's that way, and so we're riding. We're riding. If we got to start a freshman, true freshman, we'll start it. We got to try 2, we start 2, and the team across Miami, Ohio, ain't gonna care. Texas A&M's not gonna care, right? They're gonna come after them, and our job is to make sure that they're ready, and they will be.
We're gonna do a couple more questions.
Matt Lee,
yeah.
What does he bring?
Awesome.
How's he doing?
He is awesome. He is a leader. He is the epitome of a leader. He's a leader. He's urgent. He communicates. He's everything that a center needs to be. He's everything that a center needs to be, and he will be along those lines of Romberg. He'll be along those lines of Casey Jones. He'll be along the lines of Bobby Garcia. That's who that guy is. He is talented as heck. He's a heck of an athlete. He was a tight end in high school. Went to Central Florida as a tight end. They converted him to center. But he's a leader. And those guys in that room believe in him and trust him. And when he comes up and he says, hey, this is the front, they got no question. They know. Why? Because with the authority that he says it. Now, he's an unbelievable athlete too. Okay? He's got all the intangibles, but he is a heck of an athlete. If you told me, hey, we need to play him at 3 technique, could he go play 3 technique in a heartbeat? He's a really, really good athlete. He's got great feet, can bend, can twist. And our offensive line is where it is today from a chemistry standpoint, from a preparation standpoint, because of Matt Lee. And he is a difference maker for this whole team. He's invaluable. He is invaluable, and I'm glad he's a Miami Hurricane. And so, but he's a phenomenal football player.
Last question for Coach Mirabal.
Yeah, Jalen at left tackle. Jalen can play left tackle. Jalen can play left tackle, right guard, left guard, and center. I mean, his versatility is tremendous. You know, and Jalen Rivers, he's a huge human being. I mean, if you've ever, you know, when he walks up on you, you're talking about a man who's 6'5", and he's 340 pounds, and he can turn the light switch off from over here, long. So he could do whatever you need him to do. You know, but he's doing really well. He's doing really well. And another guy that you could trust, right? Another guy you could trust. So you put him, and that's a great thing about the game of football and offensive line play. You've got a Samoan right tackle who was from IMG. You got a young man from Pleasant Grove, Alabama, at right guard, who's a true freshman last year. Who's still a true freshman. You got Matt Lee, who was somewhere else, right? Started 36 games. He's here now. You got Javion Cohen, who was somewhere else. He's now at left guard. And you've got a left tackle. That's what football's about. That's why I do what I do, to get those 5 guys who are completely different from different places, different experiences, to work together. You do that, you're going to have a great offensive line.
Awesome. Coach, thank you very much.
Appreciate everybody. Thank you.